many of us, we just keep living this life like it is always what it is, and it is something stable and can't be changed. But the actual truth is completely different from that, and we don't often understand that how many of us just keep living again and again this negative constant loop that we can't get out of. We should try to first understand that we are in control of our life, the reality that is surrounding us constantly. We are constantly fighting it in a way based on what is inside of us, how we want to believe things and see things, and how we see things are based on just those your belief systems that are based on what you have gone through and what you have been choose to believe, what you have been taught. This reality, all that you see, it is just one kind of reciprocal image of your thoughts and beliefs. What is your mind thinking and believing? If you can change those your inner belief system, how you see things, by time that outer world that you're seeing, experiencing, will change also. This world, this universe, all in its laws and principles, it is all surrounded and created based on resonance and reciprocity. It don't try to argue with you, fight against you. It is just executing all the orders that have been given to it. What you believe and how you choose to, because of that, see this world in a way that is all that you see. I know that these things can be hard to understand or accept if you're hearing about this first time. I have been there too, but by time you will understand those things better if you want to stay on that correct road to understanding. But the negative loop that I mentioned earlier, if I try to explain it as simply as I could, is that what we have experienced, gone through, and what we have been influenced by, what we have been told, all these things have changed the inner truth, the story that we are telling ourselves, that is so far from of the actual truth and reality that we, in the deep down, at the purest version of us, lived in, accepted. And those stories, that inner story that you are accepting, that is all surrounding you, and because of you live based on the reality that you are seeing, those all around you, things happening, negative things because of your negative way of seeing, keep forcing that your way of seeing more and more, and then again the reality will match it again, and this constant loop will keep happening again and again. But the positive thing is that there is a way out of it. And that is also connected to the main message today, that you are more capable and you are in control so much more of your reality than you think. You are the writer and executor of it. And you can, in a quite simple way, start to change it for the way you want it to be, by first acknowledging these things and then choosing yourself what you want to believe, what kind of direction you want to go, what kind of story you want to keep telling yourself. If you have heard about manipulation or brainwashing or all these things that happened longer time ago in some kind of facilities, the main way to change the way the people seen things and behaved was try to keep feeding to those people same kind of messages again and again, put some kind of videos to replay again and again, and that actually changed the way how those people see things, what they believed in, and then they can in a way control, feed in some kind of message and in a way like a code those people differently. I often in a way compare us to computers, because we can truly be coded in a way differently. How we have seen this world and experienced it and what we believe is true, all these things can be changed. And that is tied to the message of your own control of you and of your reality. You probably have heard of affirmations, and those are very good way to actually affect of your way of seeing and believing. And that is just one example of how we can truly be in control of our inner world so many ways. We don't have to keep living in a same way than earlier. Have to just accept in a one way. There is so much endless possibilities and things in this world, in this universe. And it is tied to your understanding and knowledge. When you have knowledge and understanding more, the possibilities come wider and wider to you. What I today wanted to offer you is you to choose differently. You to see things how they actually are and offer you a possibility. Of course, these things can't be forced upon anybody, and it takes time and effort also to change these things permanently, completely, and then see those things in your actual world. At least giving for you that possibility. Doing my best all that I can. And then you don't have to be blaming anybody else, anything else in you, because you have been offered that choice, that possibility. Choose what you want to live in this life, how you want to see things. Choose your own reality. What are those actual truths? If you think about your life and if you are not satisfied with it, I'm quite sure that deep down there is some uncertainties in you, something that you are not proud of in you and that you see in yourself in a negative way. All of it starts in you and how you see yourself. But then you just have to think that how you can see yourself differently. Those affirmations that I mentioned, that is one way. But then also taking concrete action that is that reinforces the new way of you to see things. Challenging yourself. And that way, when you see that you are actually capable of so many more things that you believed in before, that you did not believe before, that keep reinforcing that new story, and then this actual universe all around you, it is just matching again that your inner belief system. These all things are coming together again and again. You have constantly the choice to see these things negatively or positively. There are so many good things in this world constantly and also negative. All those choices, all your actions, they are all coming together constantly, creating your future and here and now what you are experiencing. All these things that I mentioned come to that fact that you are so many ways in control of your reality. And what does others say and what you have believed in before, it don't have to be the actual reality, the truth that you are living. It is so liberating and strengthening moment to you when you can understand and accept that what you have been experiencing and what you have lived in before, what you have been taught to, all these things don't have to be the actual reality. That you can choose differently, that you can actually start listening to that inner voice in you, that quiet voice that is constantly saying that this is not it. I'm so much more capable and all of these things. How you live in this life, what you're under influenced by constantly. Everything is constantly affecting you and then because of you, all around you. If you change that input system, your output is resonating the same way, coming back to you. So in a simple way, you just have to think how you can change that input system. You just have to find that real you, the pure version of you back that you once have before all of these external, additional things that don't belong in you came on top of it to shroud that your real image, your true real version of you. It is mostly because of we just live in this false reality, in these false lies, and keep accepting these as they are again and again. That is the reason why we are living so much below of the world that we can be living in. Those dreams and what you dream of, what you wanted your life to be, those are all actual realities that you can be living in your future. But those are just matching versions of the real pure version of you that you have to find yourself way to back to. And it starts from you to say no to that never-ending constant negative loop that is keeps happening again and again. That this is not the truth. I am not subscribing anymore it. I choose to go in a different way. I choose myself and I choose the actual concrete reality. I deserve better. All these things. But it is ultimately your choice, and that is why I say that you have so much control of so many things. When we can, in an individual level, take the reality control back to ourselves, then we are as a collective also so much closer to the truth, the best reality, the actual reality that can be. All is connected to each other. And I hope that you can choose the light, choose you, and be willing to do the work. Fight for the good, what is real, what is honest, and not anymore just stay in the dark. You and we all deserve better. But I truly thank you again for listening me on this complicated subject. If you're interested about personal coaching in some kind of area, you can check out the description box below and also ask any questions if you have any. I am really happy to answer all of your questions and everything that you have to say. But I thank you once again for listening and hope you see you next time. Always take care and thank you so much.